Hi Besiders! Welcome back to Besideus Indonesia's YouTube channel. Today we have a very exciting video for you guys. We have another book recommendation video, and this time we are going to be discussing about the very popular book that you guys have probably heard of from like your friends or book talk or booktube, and it is Beach Read by Emily Henry. But before we get started, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Calista and I'm 17 years old and I'm a part of Besideus Indonesia's marketing and social media division. So without further ado, let's go right into the fun part of the video. So first of all, I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about this book and like tell you guys like a short summary so you guys can get a clear picture about what this book is about. But this won't contain any spoilers, so you guys don't need to worry if you guys haven't read it yet. This book mainly talks about two characters, which is January and Augustus, and I think it's like a very cute matching name. And aside from like the matching name, they're also both authors, but they write in like very complete opposite genres. Augustus is actually more to like the dark literary fiction type author, and January leans more towards to like the love romance type novels, which are very different, and they're also very different like personality wise. However, they're both experiencing a writer's block and they're like very confused about what to write next for their project. So they made a bet with each other to swap genres for their next novel. So January is going to be writing like dark literary fiction type, and Augustus is going to be attempting a romance novel. And you guys can kind of see their journey, like going through the bet, trying to like write a genre that is like out of their comfort zone. They're gonna be taking each other on dates and these like experience to like gain each other's like perspective. And also there's gonna be a lot of like obstacles and conflict, and of course you guys gotta watch out for plot twists. And then you guys can finally like read through the end and see how the bet ends up to be. So to give you guys a little bit more like picture about what this book is, I'm going to be putting a few photos that in my opinion represents the aesthetics of the book, and also a song that reminds me of this book because I feel like this song matches the vibe of the book, or you guys can just listen to it while reading the book. So overall, I would give this book a 4.8 out of 5 stars. This is actually a pretty good book, and I love how Emily Henry writes. She's just like very detailed about everything. Reading the book makes you feel like you're experiencing these stuffs with the characters as well, but it's like missing 0.2 stars because I actually like the fast-paced kind of books more. But this is actually like a good light read. So if you guys haven't been like into reading books, or you guys want to get into reading books again, this could be like a good book for you guys. So another reason why I gave this book a 4.8 out of 5 stars is because although this is like a light read, it's not really into like the heavy read, but this book actually talks about a lot of important stuff, and I got 3 very important interpersonal skills from this book. So the first thing that I got from this book is about active listening. I think it's a very important interpersonal skill to have because every day we're like always interacting with people, and it can be a very helpful skill when we can just sit and like not judge people and listen to them, help them go through their tough time. And from this book you can kind of see the two characters, January and Augustus, like go through interviews for their novels where they just sit and listen to like gain inspiration and also to gain perspective for their novel, which is a very important skill to have. So the second thing that I got from this book is about communication skills, and in this book you can kind of see like January and Augustus going from like strangers, and you can see how their bond like kind of grows by communicating better with each other. And I think that's a very important and crucial part of like every relationship or like friendship or your relationship with your parents and your family. And having a healthy communication can fix a lot of stuff, and it can be like the foundation of a very good friendship and relationship. And the last but not least is about priority management, or like knowing when to take a break and stuff, because in this book I'm not gonna try and spoil anything, but January is going through some stuffs and she's going through like a rough patch in her life, and because of that she's having like a hard time trying to write a new novel for her next project. And sometimes it can be hard for us, especially like teenagers, because if we're going through like a hard time, sometimes like our school or family or like the society still expects a lot from us, so we have to know which is our top priority so we can like take a step back and take some time out for ourselves, which is very important so we don't drain all of our energy and we can focus on our mental health. But aside from the 3 interpersonal skills that I just mentioned, I actually did some annotations on this book, very original of me, and I actually have a few favorite lines from this book that I feel like resonates with me a lot. The first one is from page 294, and it probably could be different if you're reading it from like the ebook form, but the line goes, "Bad things don't dig down through your life until the pit's so deep that nothing good will ever be big enough to make you happy again. No matter how much stuff, there will always be wildflowers." I think that's like a pretty good line, and it kind of stuck out to me. Another line which I loved was from the page 325, and it says, "Sometimes life is very hard. Sometimes it demands so much of you that you start losing pieces of yourself as you stretch out to give what the world wants to take." And that is like another line that I really loved from this book. It actually made this book very like memorable for me. And there are like a lot of other good lines from this book, which is another reason why I love this book so much. But that was just two of my very favorite lines. So overall, I think it's a very great book, and I really recommend you guys to like read it if you guys are into this kind of like romance novels, but also like discussing a lot about other important stuff. And I would say this is like a light or quick read, so you guys can like probably finish this in one sitting, and you guys should definitely give it a read if you guys haven't. That is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and thank you if you guys have made it to the end of this video. If you guys did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you guys want to see more content from Besideus Indonesia, and don't forget to subscribe to Besideus Indonesia's YouTube channel for more content in the future. If you guys have read this book, or like you guys want to share your thoughts, you can leave it in the comments. Have a great day everyone, and don't forget, beside us, always beside you. Bye!